Welcome in. We're in the third, and there are no outs. I'm John Shambi with Chris Singleton. Stepping in, Liam Hicks. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game one. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
Not even close there, and it's 1-1. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion, everything is amplified. The 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Another 1-2. Ground ball right side, Bush. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Up next,
and here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Hernandez.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Hernandez wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. And he swings through that one. Swings through that.
Too early.
That one off the mark. Full count now. On the ground, right side. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. And up next for Miami, Jacob Marcy. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air, center field. Bo Armstrong has a beat on it. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1 and the Marlins nothing. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ.
Sinker. Low inside.
The short. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Here we
Just
go.
got enough on that throw to get it all the way across the infield in the air, and unfortunately, he didn't get the bailout. He
1-1.
Happ on at first, nobody out.
Hey!
Curveball. Low inside.
Swing, and the bat went flying there.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
Low inside.
The 1-2. Struck him out looking, and that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
One out, man. Out Alex Brinkman, the next Cub to hit. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. This one in the air, right field. Out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder,
Curveball.
Good pitching.
Curveball. Low middle.
Hey!
Curveball. Low middle.
0-1.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
That one found hard the other way.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. A single and a run scored and a walk. Foul ball there.
Curveball. Low inside.
0-1 now. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Low inside. Curveball. Low inside.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Up there, champ.
First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of the NLDS. Off the plate inside.
Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get
Four-seam
hurt.
fastball. High inside.
Good eye in that
That's
spot.
inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
High inside.
That
Nope,
one
that's the ball.
misses, and it's a full
Four-seam
count.
fastball. High outside.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Circle change. Low inside.
0-2 now. Takes it himself out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Cubs wind up leaving the bases loaded, but they're on top 1-0.
Fucking error. Go ahead.
On to the 4th, and now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Ball in his fucking stadium.
The first baseman, number 5, Christopher Morel.
And that one
That
hammered.
was crushed. But it didn't leave the stadium.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
The batter, number 1.
A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Base hit into the outfield. Runner around third. He'll score and then tie it.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Go ahead run on base. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here.
Ball that's outside.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. 1 away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first here in game 1 of the NLDS. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
In the dirt, blocked. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2 keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the 0-2. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, all even at 1 apiece. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Bottom of the 4th, now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Kelly.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Low middle.
Gusto back to work. Spits the plate. It's 0-1.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Over to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Got it. And there's 2 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Matt Shaw, the next Cub to hit.
Designated hitter, Matt.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Foul ball.
Sinker. Low middle.
2 down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Gusto won't go any further, and a pretty decent effort out of him. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back. Cade Gibson on the pitch here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Sinker. Low outside.
0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Sinker. Low inside.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Curveball. Low inside.
Backed off the plate that time.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Popped up. Fair ball. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Could be some action here in this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that is out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Slides for the stop. What a play. Inning over. 5th inning coming up. Tied at 1. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. And now for the ball. Javier Sanoja. That one fouled off.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Bush takes it to the bag. One away here in the fifth.
One place to start in terms of turning the offense around is pitch selection. I think if they get a little more selective about what pitches they're going after, we'll start seeing better contact.
And a swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score or will win it.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the. Yeah. Sets him down looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three. Hicks wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
Back to the top of the Miami order, Heriberto Hernandez, the next to hit. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here. A solo shot. And the Marlins jump out in front. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Ball, that's out.
Swanson. And that is that. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Here at Wrigley Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Alex Bregman. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Middle outside.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Curveball. Low inside.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Low inside.
The 0-1. And that one clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
That one back up the middle and gets through.
Ready for that.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that's in for a strike. Going away.
Low outside.
Fought off foul.
Curveball. Low outside.
Just missed.
Curveball. Low outside.
Stays alive.
Curveball. Low middle.
Foul ball left side. He'll see it.
Curveball. Low outside.
In the air, right field. Hernandez drops steps, heads back on it. Brings it in, tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with one away.
Sinker.
And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Cade Gibson gives way, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher on now, Leighton Bacher.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
Jumps, but it's off his glove. Off-balance feed, there's one. Got it.
Whoa.
The double play cuts down to potential tying run.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Talk about luck.
Back here at the friendly confines.
Talk about luck.
The sixth, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Kyle Stowers. Ball.
Ball, that's too high.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone, so they've still got both their challenges. Payoff pitch. Got him looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call. Stowers thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Shota Imanaga is done, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Shelby Miller.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Hit on the ground might be two. Swanson over to second, on to Bush. It's a double play.
Get him out of here.
Hey, they played the matchup right there, worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Base is empty after the double play. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Miller, a former All-Star, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2009. 2 down, nobody on. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Game 1 of the division series. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. And that one fouled off.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Check swing, appeal to first. And he won around. Just enough that time. The 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Slider. Middle inside.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Shaw in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ball 2.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The Cubbies with the tying run at second here in Game 1 of the NLDS. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline.
All right, Leak, you had your time.
Here comes the manager out of there. New pitcher for the Marlins, Ronnie Enriquez.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Half lays off. The Cubs with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit?
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single. 3-2. They take the lead.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now a chance for Michael Busch. And there's a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
In the air to left center. 2 down.
Next to the Cubs.
Four-seam
The
fastball.
baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
Power relievers, one after another, coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. On to the 7th here in Game 1. The Cubbies. Top of inning number 7. And now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. The 0-2. Oh, that got him. And that'll put the tying run on base to start the inning. This one popped up. He's got it.
Come on.
Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when got the rush can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Hawley in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. The Cubbies holding on to a one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. Miller checks over to first, and he's back. Swings through that one. And that just misses. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review.
Fuck out of here.
Still 2 challenges left for them. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Brooks Raley into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now time called at the plate. Hicks now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Phil Maton, the closer, is getting loose. Valencia getting cranked up as well. Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game zone. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Calvin Fauché on a pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. You know, these Cubs, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Yep, that ball went out.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Crow Armstrong in the box as he fouls off first pitch. In the air out to center. Grabs it on the run. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, second baseman
Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
I turned on your 9:30 p.m. alarm.
All right, bitch.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead. Oh, a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That's a ball.
Cutter.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they still lead at 3-2. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Sink. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Heriberto Hernandez.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Comes a 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And ball 4 there. Tying run is on base.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Hitting for the Marlins, number 17,
Fuck. Fucking hard.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That's too low. Ball 1. The Cubs trying to hold a 1-run lead here in game 1 of the NLDS. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Fucking hit the broadside of a fucking bus, you pussy.
Now at the plate, Kyle Stowers.
the left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Takes it in for the
It
out.
ain't working. It ain't working tonight, fellas.
Up next for the Marlins. the
Here comes
first
Craig
baseman,
Count. Time called. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The Marlins with the tying run on at first here in the late stages of game 1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Here's a 1-2. That one in the dirt and gets away. Throws to second.
A little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Connor Norby in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. In there, got him, looking for the K. Marlins leave one. They're down 3-2. Bottom of the 8th. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly.
Ball.
Sinker. Middle outside.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that one is foul. So we'll try it again. The 1-2. Play as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
The batter, number 7.
Middle outside.
Shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
That misses off the outside edge.
Cutter. Middle inside.
Hey.
Cutter. High outside.
And a foul ball.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 6. Designated hitter, Matt.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Matt Shaw. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they're up 3-2. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now here's the Marlins DH, Connor Norby. So now a pinch hitter, Joe Mack.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Reaching
Get the
for
fuck
it
out of
and
here.
brings it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
This fucking wind blowing.
This
in
one
is
chopped on the
not
ground,
helping
but
me.
foul. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-2. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah,
Took
that's it.
him out. And the Marlins with just 1 out left.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you... get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And here is Otto Lopez. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Tap foul at the plate.
That's it. Couldn't even swung at that.
Maton 1 strike away from securing game 1. the ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game one to set the tone.
Not a ton of offense.
What a life. It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace, Polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangsta. Who is that? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Ma, Rick, Ghost, and Rick. Big up, Big L, Prodigy, True Goy, they live. Martyrs, if you will, a legend.